Hello, Super Beanie-man Gaming here, and we are back with the third part of our Batman Vengeance Let's Play on PS2. Now, in the last part, we had just caught up with Mr. Freeze, and he had frozen our legs and made a quick getaway. So I kind of left Batman with a bit of egg on his face there. So as the cutscene's playing, we're now in the Batplane. Now, on paper, this sounds cool, but this level can go and fuck itself, quite frankly. Yeah, it's an absolute pain in the ass, to be fair. And you'll soon see why. So, it's an on-the-rails shooter, basically. You can go left, right, up, down, all around the screen. You have normal like machine gun bullets and then some rockets, and you can also boost. And then you can also tilt the ship on its side to allow you to get through narrow gaps, as you can see me doing there. And then I slam into a wall. And that's why it's bullshit. The slightest hit into a wall or a signpost or anything like that, and bang, you're dead. I think the only thing you can bounce off are lampposts, but usually when you bounce off them, you bounce right into something else and die anyway. Yeah, so basically we just got to shoot down Mr. Freeze's chopper. Yeah, there's a couple of vehicle sections in this game. I think there's just one plane section, and I think there's two Batmobile sections. They're sort of on the rails like this, and it's not really good, to be fair. But I appreciate that they tried here. It's just, playing it now, it's very frustrating, and I'm pretty sure I remember hating these bits when I originally played it back in the day. Though I will say, the city, while very basic, does look really cool, which is a sort of testament to the animated series itself. The Art Deco sort of style is really nice. It's that red and black sky, man, I'm telling you, it just looks so cool. Anyway, so yeah, so we're just chasing them along here. Here's the lamppost, look, bounced off them. So Mr. Freeze can, as you can see, he shoots loads of ice. And then just to make it worse, we go around these random gas pipes here that are just in the middle of the street for no reason, which I don't quite get. And we're chasing, it's when we get onto the highway, that's where it just goes really insane. Oh, so now Mr. Freeze has sent some like drone ships out to shoot us with lasers. Here it is, this bit here now is an absolute pain. So I'm dodging alright there, dodging under the signposts, watching out for the traffic, thinking yeah, it's not too bad. It's a bit hectic, but I'm managing it. Shooting down the drones, brilliant. Okay. And then here now is where it gets bullshit. Bounced off a lamppost there. Almost clipped that one. Managed to get through. So yeah, that section was tricky. And then it just gets a lot worse. I think this is it here. This bit now. Yep, there we go. That is absolute bollocks. So I was trying to go into the middle there, out of the way of both sets of signs, but I always clip a lamppost and then just shoot over to the side. It's so awkward, and you can't really judge it because it's kind of hard to see where the Batplane actually is in relation to the ground, because there's no like shadow or anything. So I always misjudge it. And then I try and go low as well now. but eventually I'm going to hit a truck and bounce up, and then I'll panic and I die again. So it's just a really awkward section. If they didn't have those lampposts in the middle, it'd be fine. And then I try and do it sideways. I think, oh, that must be what you need to do, and then I still bounced anyway. Yeah, if they just removed that one object from the scene, so you could go over, yeah, it'd be fine. But it's just that one section. It's absolute shite. See, so there, look, I managed to get through 2 there, and then I was constantly fighting with the lamppost, being bounced away, and then trying to pull back in just to get bounced again. So I try and go back under now, and I think I do quite well here. I mean, I probably should have died there, but I died there anyway. Yeah, it's brutal. This bit is brutal. So another attempt now, and I don't know what I was thinking there because I just went straight into it. I think I was probably trying to shoot them down, thinking, yeah, you must just be able to blow them up or something. But no, can't do that either. And trying to stay low as possible while trying to dodge the traffic. It seems to be working. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm there, and I made it. And then the rest of the level now isn't too bad. It's just that one section. It's just an absolute nightmare. So up we go. And now we're at the sort of the boss part of it. We've just got to fight it now. So it sort of flies away, unleashes a beam, a freeze ray, and I've just got to shoot. I think I've got to shoot those blinking lights on it, and once I blow them up, it damages it. But again, as someone just sitting there watching it, this bit looks really cool. It's just when you're playing it, you're sort of fighting against the controls and fighting against the way it always moves you forward. But visually, it's great. I think the only thing this is missing in terms of being like the show is the actual theme, the Danny Elfman theme. You know, that's what it needs, but it never has it, unfortunately. Anyway, little cutscene now, so I'm going to be quiet.
I guess I'll live. Freeze had a videotape in his hand. He didn't seem happy about it. A publicity tape for Prometheus. I've got no idea how that frozen madman got a hold of it. Freeze will try again. Go someplace safe. Yeah, I'll move everything to my private laboratory in the basement. It's got tighter security. Tight enough to stop Freeze? I've got a grant from the Wayne Foundation. I can afford the best. Maybe he's trying to hide the real source of his money. Let's take a look at his financial records.
Sure, but I won't be able to access them remotely. I'd need access to Gotham Industrial's data center.
That can be arranged.
So here we are, back with Batman while he's in the gents. So we're now trying to find out more information on that Evers scientist guy.
If you deactivate the locks on each one, I can try to hack Evers' files.
Okay. So I thought there's got to be something in the toilets in there, but there wasn't. I couldn't open any of the doors, and well, at least I didn't think I could. So I made a swift exit, and I'm now lurking around the secret laboratory. I'm like, so many doors. One of them must open, right? Yes, yeah, the winner.
The door just locked itself
Yeah,
behind me.
I haven't mentioned it before, but yes, Batman has a codec like in Metal Gear, so he can ring up Batgirl at any point. She doesn't save your progress, unfortunately, but she does sort of give you a bit of a story and vague clues of what to do, kind of thing. It's a nice little touch, because it's the whole, was it the Oracle, isn't it? Batgirl's the Oracle. It caters to that side of things. I'm not sure what I was doing here, the way I left that for so long, but yeah, I filled the gap.
Freeze.
You think he's back? We don't have much time.
How do we
So yeah, I have a time limit for this section. This is sort of like a puzzle room, really. There's I think there's three puzzles to sort of solve. So it's like, I think it's a beam of light. This one was, and you've got to direct it around a path to a matching coloured beam. I think it's that one.
You don't have much time.
Yep. So I don't have much time, so maybe stop chatting then, eh, Batgirl?
monitor the security cameras? Try to find Evers for me. I'll finish unlocking the data hubs.
So I was like, shit. Okay, yeah, so you can rotate each of the grey points on this square grid. So each square has a middle square grid that you can spin round. You can move all of them bar the middle point, which is the pipe coming out towards the camera. So basically you've got to create a beam of light of the blue going to the other blue pipe there that you just seen. So at first I wasn't really sure. I thought, I can just go through the middle there. But obviously no, that doesn't work. I have to connect the beams properly. So I'll sort of fiddle with this for a bit and eventually get the hang of it. But it's quite a nice puzzle, actually. It's not so like confusing, no one would be able to crack it, but it's not dead easy. I mean, you can see it. I've done this puzzle before, I did it when I was younger, but I'm coming back to it fresh again, and I'm taking my time with it, trying to figure it out, how I can sort of flow it round, because obviously going right there I don't think it worked because I didn't have the right tube, so I needed to make another path. And yeah, I think there's a nice challenge there. I think it's quite nice. I quite enjoy those puzzles.
All right, I got the first one. 2 more to unlock.
The ones a bit later on, it seems to go. They seem to get dumber. To be fair, I think that's probably the best puzzle in the game. There's one later on where it's just spin a wheel and get a segment of the wheel to land in the same coloured segment of the bigger wheel that you're spinning it on. And it's just like, okay. So now we do it again. We've got to do a yellow light this time, so the yellow exit is directly below us, but I can't go there. I can't go left, so I've got to spin it back around. And I instantly thought, I'm not going to be able to do it there, am I? Yeah. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. And I couldn't. So I can't go directly down to it, so I've got to go the long way now. So that bottom piece is a bit of a waste. So I'll try going upwards and then direct it around. So I'm trying to come back round on myself now. This is my tactic, going around here. So I've run out of pieces there, so I'm having to detour to the left and snake it round that way. But it seems to be working, and yeah, so I came back round to the left of it instead of just all the way back round from underneath. So that'll knock the next door. So now I can go through and then do the last puzzle, which is a red light this time. So yeah, same thing. I mean, I don't think it doesn't get harder, which is a shame. But you know, there's a time limit. So as a kid, you're probably panicking anyway. So the pressure is puts on yourself. But yeah, it would have been nice if, like, maybe in this one, certain pieces could only turn one way, or only halfway around or something. And maybe there were some blockers, or maybe you needed to make a purple beam, and you got a yellow and a blue beam, yellow and a red beam lit up, so you had to merge them and make a purple beam. So you know, there could have been more there. Yeah, so the door's unlocked now, and we can exit this area, and we've got plenty of time, and that time limit was quite generous, to be fair. But it still blows up on me anyway. I just don't quite get. There was 11 minutes on that camera. Just saying. So this is sorry, I'm just eating. It was random and was lying there by the laptop, and I thought, right, I'm having that. Yeah, this room is now electrified, and there's about 3 switches in the room that I've got to press to turn it all off and make it safe to run across the water. There's also steam that you can see coming down. That also does damage to Batman. He's a bit weak, to be fair, in this. I mean, you could say it was like piping hot steam, but yeah. So I think I die here as well. I think I just stupidly try and jump over, get electrocuted, jump again, and I think I get electrocuted again. I was like, oh no, I'll just throw a batarang at it. Which, as Batman, I'm pretty sure he should be able to do. I mean, Spider-Man on the PS1 could do that. He could just wet it, and the switch would flick down. So I glided again, missed the tube thing, got hurt, ran into the steam, panicked as I was getting hurt, ran out of it, and then jumped into the water and died anyway. So that was a good attempt. So, take 2. Again, game showing me where the switches are. It's making it really easy, and I'm just making it harder for myself. So yeah, sorry, it's 2 switches, and then get to the door, by the looks of that. So I can't get the one to the right, because it's electrified in the water. So I need to try and get over to the left one. And of course, like anyone would do there, you try and go left, but you can't because there's an invisible bloody wall. So I've pretty much killed myself here already. I've only got like a quarter of my health. And Batman being Batman, he can't jump over that railing, so I'm kind of stranded over here. Yeah. So I'm just I had to pause it there. I just needed to pick up something. I think the door went or something. So anyway, yeah, I just killed myself there because I realised I lost too much of my health getting over there, and it wasn't really worth trying it with that little health left. So attempt number 3.
Batman, are you alright?
I'm fine. What do you have on Evers?
He just entered his cold storage vault carrying some kind of disc. He must have hidden himself inside.
In cold storage?
Yeah, he's out of the icebox and into the Arctic. If you don't get there soon, he'll freeze to death.
Okay. Let's try and do it properly now, Rich. Come on. Will I do it? I can't actually remember if I did it this time. Well, not a good start. But we managed to get over there without electrocuting us again, so that was quite a decent recovery. So that's turned the electric off in the water. We've just got the steam, but we can now press that switch. I think that clears the steam. And that allows us to get through that door because the steam was over the door. So if we tried the door, I think we would have just died outright anyway. Or you would get hurt, so you wouldn't be able to open the door, kind of thing. But anyway, through the lab, go through this door, instantly get shot. Can't even see the enemy. I used a load of my health just to get to her. And I'm desperately trying to fight her. She sort of goes into this doorway, which I don't think Batman can actually go in there. And it was really awkward trying to hit her. Yes. Oh, yeah, can't go in there. It's still awkward. So, try and beat her up. I never really got the hang of this combat. I mean, I didn't really look at the manual. I probably should have read the manual. But there must be a better way to fight. There must be more combos that I just wasn't doing. Could I take a crap load of hits every time? And I do try and block, but sometimes you can just get stun locked and you get knocked down, you get up, and then they hit you again before you can react, and it's a bit bullshit at times. But anyway, I carried on, got through, and Batgirl rings me with more news on Evers.
He stopped getting federal funding about a year ago. Promethium could be an invaluable medicine for the cryogenically frozen, but it's far too unstable.
Unstable? How?
I'm not sure, but unstable enough for the government to think it's dangerous. Here's where it gets interesting. After that, every rise in Ever's budget followed a successful bank job by the Joker.
Joker was funding Promethean research?
He's done stranger things.
Not enough. Keep me updated.
Okay. So we'll carry on. And do another ice room. So again, we can smash certain bits of it. He just beats it with his fists, man. It's quite badass, that, to be fair. Again, we can go here. I tried to stealth take down her, but she turned at the last second and fought me. So I've now got an awful fighting bit. Here we go, this is what I was talking about earlier. Where they can sort of lock you. So I managed to get out of it quicker there, but sometimes that can happen like 5-6 times before you get out of it. Where she knocks you down, get up, knocks you down again. Because unlike the enemies, you're not invulnerable when you get up. So you can see I sucked that self again there. But we did that cool little damaged run thing that he does. So he just leans back. So that's quite funny. And now we go through another section of the lab. Some more ice to break through. And more enemies. I'm kind of the worst Batman ever, really, aren't I? You know, no surprise attacks or anything, and I'm just running at this point. I'm close to death. I'll just try and get as far as I can and hopefully hit a checkpoint. And if it wasn't for that door, I probably would have got through. I think that was the wrong door anyway. I think it's that one by that woman there. But that was like the first time where I saw, I can kind of do alright just running past them here. Because when you go through a door, the great thing is the enemies won't follow you. They're like the old Resident Evil 1 zombies. They just won't run through after you. So it's a nice trick to know that you can just run away. You don't have to fight everyone. So I took a bit of damage there, but I thought that's less damage than actually staying and fighting her, because she probably would have hit me more than that. So again, I'm just trying to run past, do the glide to just fly over them. If you do the glide as well, it stops you from running the risk of entering the combat stance. So you can sort of go past them easier. Because like here I'm having to fight them because I'm not sure what door it is at this point. So I figured I'll just take them out and see what's what in here. So I'll cuff her. I probably didn't need to cuff her, to be fair. Although she might have gotten up, but I don't think I ever have to come back to this room, so I might have gotten away. But yeah, I definitely needed to fight him, because I think I've just picked up the key to that door or something. And we got a checkpoint there now, so I'm not going to worry.
Isaac? Isaac Everts vanished. Check the security cameras.
Sure. Did he leave a computer disk behind?
Where's Isaac Evers?
Isaac's gone.
It seems a good doctor was making bad medicine.
I love how his back gadget fell out of that tube when Freeze threw it. It's like, why the hell did he put that in there? So this is the Freeze boss fight I was talking about earlier. It's quite similar in a way to the Arkham fight with Freeze, where you have to use the environment against him. So if you get too close to him, he's just going to freeze you, or worse still, throw you like that. So he's not someone you can fight hand to hand. You have to use your gadgets, which is like the Arkham fight. So you'll see that in the ceiling there's these like pod containers that are being moved around the room by the overhead conveyor belt. So I've got to hit them and knock them down to explode when Freeze is underneath them. So I have these like remote detonators that I can plant on things and blow them up. So it's just a case of shooting one of them, waiting until it's under him, and then detonating it so it drops on him. Easier said than done, because he will attack you. He can, you know, when they're on the corner like that, they don't seem to get in. So you kind of need them on the straight. But obviously, if you're standing there, he's going to shoot ones that are over you onto you. So you've sort of got to dodge and weave kind of thing. Hope that he doesn't blow the one you've trapped up. So I'm just trying to get a feel for his movement at this point. He's basically just going to do a lap around this room. It will only ever change direction if you were to come back round on him. Yeah, and like I say, you can't get too close because he will do that. And if you're really unlucky like I just was then, he'll also drop a container on you to do even more damage. So now I am at a red health, very little left, and Freeze has got all his health. What do you reckon my chances are at completing this boss fight? Let's have a little bet. Who reckons I'll win? And I still haven't hit him, I don't think. Here we go, I think this is the one where I finally get some damage on him. There you can see it's over him now, sort of. I dropped it perfectly onto him. And then I think, oh, I could get another one. But obviously he's going to move. So you can't get it on that one. But I managed to get that second one there, dropped on him in time. Just because it was just on the corner, so it was about to go out of the way. I've just got that at the right place, I think. So I've damaged him again there as well, so he's about halfway now. I think that one missed. Again, like the Joker Wrecking Ball fight, there's plenty of respawning ammo here, so it does take it easy on you. I mean, this is literally, I think, the only way to do it. I don't know if the batarangs worked. So you kind of need to have more than what you carry of these weapons. Because Christ, if you only had what you had on you, you would not be able to get past this bit, I don't think. I mean, I certainly didn't do it in one pickup. But yeah, we just carry on fighting him. And eventually he goes down. Christ, how many of these am I going to fail at? So this is how not to do it, basically. But I'm hanging on. I've still got that sliver of health. And he's only got slightly more than me now. So, oh, I've literally got no health now. I tried to get him quicker than what I needed to by making him turn around because I thought I could get him on that one that was behind him. But he was having none of it and just blasted me. But somehow, I've survived that. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm Batman. And I've chipped away a bit more of his health there. So I'm not doing too badly. I mean, this is my first attempt. I think this was my actually first go on this. I don't think I died before, did I? So yeah, I don't think I'm doing too badly. I think I got a bit worse though. Come on, Batman, you can do it. I think it could have been. I like this boss fight. It's something different. I could have done a bit more with it though. I think all the boss fights really could have done with something at the halfway point of the fight where they changed the pattern or something. But yeah, that was Freeze dispatched pretty quickly. And that's Mr. Freeze done, so I think that's a good place to end this part. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again in part 4.